What's going on, everybody? James here, RedemptionAgency.com. 22 years selling full-time on eBay, and just got done eating lunch. But I wanted to update you guys because apparently there's still some issues going on with eBay today, and some are carrying over. So I just wanted to kind of share with what I just did, and I don't expect this to last like always. Usually when you make a change, you get a little spike, and then it kind of dribbles. But so as of about quarter till two, well, actually till about two even, I only had $115 made today. So halfway through my day, $115. That's a $230 day. You know, clearly something's going on major. So I started doing some looking around, and appears two things are still going on. One, there are some people's items not showing up. We know that's been an off and on problem, but not so long term has been people when you click into your own store and you see zero when you have thousands of listings. That happened about I guess it's been a couple of weeks. I heard the last I heard about that. Well, it's been happening the last couple of days also to various people. Then also today, I see that a lot of people are complaining they can't even log on to eBay. It's just not letting them log onto the website at all. And so I've gone like 3 hours with nothing, no sales, no emails, no offers. I'm like, something's got to be going on. So that's what I kind of figured. And then I go, well, if I'm not selling nothing, let me kind of just do a reset like I've done before, and you get a little pop, right? So I turned off my promoted, which I just turned on. Was it, or change? Yeah. Did I turn them on yesterday? Or I changed them yesterday, it was. So I don't think I turned them off and turned them on. I just changed them. But I went in there and I noticed something new. Whoops, in the wrong spot. I always click the wrong one. If you go to click create new campaign, now they have offsite ads. And I had talked about this a long time ago where they don't promote on Google anymore, it seems like. You're finding Poshmark and Mercari and Etsy on Google before you're finding eBay things. And apparently this is why, because they want you to start paying for it now. Now, I knew this was coming, and I had let you guys know that it was coming. It's a pay-per-click also, just like the advanced. I'm probably going to try it. I got to figure out what I want to try it with, though. I have done pay-per-clicks on Google before, but I did it for my store. I didn't do it for individual items. So it's going to drain your account, I think, especially if you don't do it right. I might be able to do it on something like Cardinal, St. Louis Cardinal stuff. St. Louis Cardinal hats in particular, narrowing it down to a specific category or niche that I have a lot of. So I might give that a shot and see if anything comes from that. But so I noticed this new, and my first thought, well, anytime they update the site, we know that it tears other things up. So did that update cause things to fail? If it did, is it causing the promoted to mess up again? So I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and end my promotions. I'll leave them off for several hours, maybe even till tomorrow. Today's already going to bomb out anyway, right? That was my thought. I'll probably turn them on before I go to bed or something. But so I'm like, I had 6 items, and they were all promoted that sold. I had no organic sales up halfway through my day. 6 promoted and 0 organic. I'm like, well, the best way to get an organic sale is to not have promoted. So I had 3 reasons. Just shut it off for a minute. Since I shut it off, I had 3 sales in the last 20 minutes. Now, if you remember, I had those results before when I turned off promotions. So I wanted to make a video and stating this now instead of a post, because if you do this, I don't want you to think like last time was a fail when I turned it off. I got all these sales within like 20 minutes, I think it was. And then eventually it dwindled to pretty much nothing. So I expect that to happen here also. But I just wanted to let you know, if you got something going on today that seems like things are off, those are the reasons why. And just try shaking something up, see if it works for you. If you do promote it, turn them off, even just for an hour or something, and try to see if that jolts anything. Now, when I had 5, because I had 6 when the first one sold, and I came over here to check to see if it was organic, and it was. Then I had a 7th sold. I came over here to check to see if it was organic. It said it was, but now it's moved it to promoted. So I'm showing 8 sold, 1 organic, 7 promoted. I was expecting to see 3 organics, but clearly not. But the fact that I sold 3 after I turned it off, it's just another one of those goofy things. When you change something, you get a little spike. So, like I said, I don't expect this to last. I just did it to shake it up, shake the system up, because just sitting here wasn't going to do anything anyway. So, let me see what sold. I don't even remember. Didn't even get to see. So we got the cassette for $8.39, but something, maybe it was only another one sold. Oh, the other one's an international 8-track, so it won't show up here. It will show up if I hit completed, if it ended it on the US site yet. Because it sold for British pounds, so it hasn't ended it on eBay yet. So, yeah, so I had that 8-track sell, then this cassette, but the first one was this DVD for another $9.95 item. I told you I moved all my low $4.20 stuff up to $5 or $9.95. And what's funny is I did a check on this. It's still up here. It's still up here. So check this out. So I love it when people in the past would say, it's my items that's causing low to no sales with 51,000 items. And of course, those of you who watch my videos know that that's clearly not the case. And so I'm like, this $9.95 item sold, and there's probably going to be cheaper ones up there. So I want to see how many cheaper ones are up there, and mine sold over those cheaper ones. So I went and did the search for the DVD. And see, this is, I can't, before, I guess because there's only 94. I was going to put it on 50 so I could see how many actually sold and count easier. But so my Breakfast on Pluto DVD sold for $9.95, and it even looks like it was an X rental. So then I went over here and look, okay, how many are cheaper? Well, we got the one without a case cheaper. Got a disc only, disc only, disc only, disc only. So then we got 1, 2. I'm guessing it's going to be there. I don't know for sure. See, don't do this. Another thing too, and I've said this a million times before, but you see so many of this, people doing this, don't do this, because with media, it is not allowed to do this, so you can have your listings taken down. And I don't know why they just don't take it off of the media availability, because I've called in twice and go, look, I want to do this because everybody else is doing it. But from what I understand, it's not allowed to do. And yes, it's not allowed to be done. And those will eventually get taken down. But you know what? There's some up here that sold thousands, and they've been up forever. So, if you want to take a chance, that's on you. I'm just telling you, don't do it. But here's another cheaper, another cheaper, another cheaper, 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 cheaper. So I got all these of this DVD up here that's cheaper than mine, but yet mine at the $9.95 sold. That, whether it changed or not, I'll have to check. I'll check when I'm not on camera, because I don't know if I go into payments if it'll give too much of the buyer information. I don't want to do that, to see if it's sold as a promoted item or an organic item. I would think promoted, and it was above everybody else, and it kind of fell into that whole thing that I talked about, people who just click and go and check out and go type of thing, impulse buys. So I'll have to check, and I'll comment below the video, and I will link my comment. So it's the first comment, whether it was a promoted or organic sale. So I don't want to click into that and look without, if it gives too much information away, buyer information. But I mean, again, more. So there's like half of this page. I got it set for 200. The page. Well, there's 94 on the page, so we're already halfway through the page. So there's at least 50 of this DVD of the 94 that were cheaper than mine, and mine sold. I mean, we're still going. Well, I might be able to go 3/4 of the page. Let me see. Mine was $9.95 plus shipping. So I'm 3/4 of the page, and these are still cheaper than mine. So mine would be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, about 13.20. So right about here. So almost 3/4 of the page. So 60, you just say 60, 65 items, cheaper than mine out of the 94, but yet mine sold. So things like that, I'm like, well, what made it sell, right? So why would somebody choose that over that many cheaper? There are variables like people's feedbacks, the number of feedbacks that people have. It's a trustworthy thing. So I mean, this one's even sealed and only cost 70 cents more than mine did. So I don't think they did a scroll through like this and go, okay, I'm buying this one. I think it was probably promoted and it was like an impulse type of buy. So I will check on that. But I just want to let you know there's something is going on with the website today. Let's see where I'm exactly at now. I'm at 148. And I'm a half hour over halfway through my day. So a huge fail with today and the website. So pooper, will I even make my new low end at this rate, So that kind of stinks, but don't have to worry about it anymore because I'll make it up on another day for sure. So, well, I won't say for sure with anything with eBay, especially now that they introduced this new promotion thing. So, yeah, so I just want to let you guys know what's going on, what I did, and got 3 quick sales. But like I said, I'm not going to leave it off because it's just going to dry up, I'm sure, like last time. I'll leave it off for at least minimum for a few more hours. Really have nothing to lose at this point of the day. So, yeah. So that's what I tried, that's what I did, and that's what's going on, and et cetera, et cetera. Just keeping you guys updated. I try to, as you know, I get told I shouldn't several times, looking at everything throughout the day. Just average it out at the end of the week. But keeping on top of things daily just helps me keep on top of things like this. Like, now there's a reason why my sales have plummeted. There's a chance there's a reason why my sales have plummeted today with those little technical issues that's going on with that change that happened that might have shook up the website and caused things not here and there not to work properly. So just a little update, and I will see you all in the next video. Later.